The WordPress tagline is an element of WordPress that has been around for a long time. It is a little piece of text next to the header that displays sort of a little bit of a quick about of what your website is going to be about as people look through the page or your posts. But there are other things you can do with the tagline, as well as sometimes people might want that tagline somewhere else. Well, there is a solution. It's called the Advanced Tagline plugin. It can be found in the WordPress repository for free, and we're going to show you how to implement it. We can use this WordPress tagline plugin for a few things. We can either use it to display the tagline in a very specific spot by using PHP code, which we won't go into today, but in your templates for PHP, you can display them in different parts of a page template. Or we can have them displayed randomly. So if you want your tagline to be random, something I've actually used before, which is really cool, you can have a bunch of different taglines and you can have them display at random or in a sequential order. You can also use this plugin with a widget that comes with it, which is really cool. And I'll show you how to do that stuff right now. So once you've downloaded, activated that plugin for Advanced Tagline, you can actually find it under Settings, Advanced Tagline. And you'll notice there are a couple options here. There's like a standard and an advanced option. The standard option is just going to display the tagline like it will normally be displayed, except you can have it display different taglines. And you can either do that sequentially, so 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can have it displayed completely randomly. To add the taglines, what you're going to do is you're going to just hit the Add Tagline button, and you'll start typing in the tagline that you want to write. You can add a link to the tagline if you'd like as well, which is really cool. So if you want people to click right on that and go somewhere else. I've used that before to kind of get people navigating around my page or around my website, I should say, which is really cool. And then you can just hit save when you're done. And that will take you and it'll make that tagline and you'll see it in the list. I want to note you can also import or export lists via CSV file. So if you've created maybe in like Excel or something, you've created a list of a bunch of taglines you want, you can just import them right in without having to do all this extra work, which is really cool. The widget is really interesting because you can actually post your slogan or tagline right in the widget. So in your footer, you can post it in your sidebar, wherever you want to put it based on your theme. We're using our Epic Pro theme by Slocum Themes here, which this does work with to display that content, which is really neat. Really good applications of this beyond just using a slogan is this is almost a really quick, kind of interesting way to make testimonials. So you could title this widget testimonials or motivational speeches or motivational thoughts or whatever it is. Maybe you have a religious website or a church website. You can actually post something like that and just have random messages displayed for people to read to reflect on, which is really, really neat. Or just testimonials that you can place in here. Really cool stuff. Obviously, there are other plugins to do testimonials, but this is really cool as well. This is what it looks like on your live page in both places. That's it, just a quick, easy solution. Again, it is a little bit old, this tagline plugin. It has been updated in a couple years. We typically don't recommend using plugins that are older, but in this case, it does work well. And it is 2014. This was last updated in 2009. It is a fairly simple plugin that probably has a lot to do with it, but it is very cool nonetheless, and there's a lot of cool little things you can get out of it. If you have any questions, please talk to us, slocumstudio.com/contact, or visit our themes that work wonderfully with this plugin and many of the other plugins we feature on our show at slocumthemes.com, home of the best WordPress themes around. Thanks a lot.